Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jen and I love all things color. We talk about makeup, skincare, and most importantly, my favorite topic, physical mineral sunscreens. In fact, I have a playlist dedicated to all the physical mineral sunscreens and makeup and all those things that I've tried out and reviewed for you guys. I will leave that link down below if you're interested. Definitely take a look at it. So if you're interested in these kinds of videos, definitely consider giving this video a thumbs up and also subscribe if you haven't already and support my channel. So speaking of sunscreens, we're going to be talking about physical sunscreens exclusively in this video, and I've never tried this kind of sunscreen before. I've tried like the loose powder, the liquid version, but the stick version I have not tried it before, and I've had this my eye on this product from Colorescience for a while, but it's always like sold out whenever they have like a sale going on. That time it's completely sold out, so I was like, let me catch this when there is no sale, when there's no demand. So this is it's actually called the Sport Stick. So Colorescience Sunforgettable Total Protection Sport Stick. So it is chemical free actives, 100% mineral sunscreen, and then it's water and sweat resistant. So it has an SPF of 50 and it has PA 4+ signs. So PA rating is how effective your sunscreen is from protecting your skin from specifically UVA rays, because that is the one most dangerous. It creates that irreversible damage to your skin, that like long-term aging damage, right? So PA rating is amazing. There are 4+ signs, so just give the number. And instead of saying 4+ signs, they should just write the number 4, you know. But anyways, 4+ signs, so that's good. And let me quickly tell you where this is made. Made in, hang on. Made in USA. I think all Colorescience products are made in USA. And active ingredient is zinc oxide, 13.5%. So it says glide liberally onto skin and blend with fingertips for even coverage and a sheer coverage. So reapply at least every 2 hours. So I got this, and I saw there are also other very affordable brands that also have like stick, sunscreen, like on the go sport stick, active stick kind of a thing. So I ended up buying Cerave's sunscreen. This is called Invisible Zinc. I'm not sure if this is a brand. Honestly, this is not a brand new product either. So I just like got interested and wanted to explore my sunscreen and brought my sunscreen, stuff, whatever. And then I also got the Aveeno one. The lid is somewhere else, guys. So I got the Aveeno and Cerave. So these two are affordable. This is like, these retail somewhere between $8 and $15. So something is $8 and one of them is $15 or $13. I'm not sure, but they're very affordable. And so this is marketed as like invisible zinc, right? So this is also this one has titanium and zinc oxide, unlike Colorescience, which only has zinc. So this has two minerals, titanium and zinc. So zinc is a little bit in like lesser concentration in the Cerave one, 4.7%, and titanium is 6%, and this one does not have the PA rating. So I don't think they formulated it specifically also geared to protect your skin from UVA rays. So just FYI, this doesn't have PA rating. And the Aveeno one also does not have PA rating, but all three are sweat and water resistant. So these sticks format sunscreens are all like active and on the go sport sticks to like when you're like doing sports. So yeah, I got curious and I got all three of them. So let's quickly, and I have before we go forward, I'm gonna do swatches like on my arm, but that's not enough at all. I'm just doing that for namesake. Arm swatches is completely namesake in this video, because it's just not gonna help you make a decision at all. So I'm gonna be doing a real-time application on the face. That's what I always do. I don't edit demos or anything, but this really needs a application, and you're gonna see how that some of the cast vanishes. And then after the demo section, we're gonna be ranking, and I'm gonna tell you guys which one is my favorite, which is my least favorite. So So let's get started with the swatches. So this one was expensive. This one was a little bit expensive. I believe it was 40. It was expensive, guys. I don't remember, but I will take a look at it, and I will leave the price down below for all three, just FYI. And this video is going to be elaborate. Grab a snack. So we're just going to do some namesake swatches, because arm swatches like completely meaningless when it comes to this form of sunscreen, to be honest. So that's why I keep that. Is the Colorescience one. It is actually pretty opaque. It's like so white, right? And then this is by the way, the hang on, let me see, all three of them have SPF 50. They're across the board. All three are SPF 50, and all of them are mineral sunscreens. So Aveeno one is also mineral, and it says it's 100% mineral zinc oxide active ingredients, 100%. Let's swatch the Cerave. You'd be impressed by the Cerave, because look at that. It, as the name suggests, it is invisible, right? It is that's one layer and two layers. I'm not sure if it is invisible. It's formulated to be invisible, or is it sheer? I'm not exactly sure, to be honest, but yeah, that's what it looks like. Don't get discouraged by the Colorescience. Just a hint. Just wait until you see how it like appears on the skin, and how it happens when they say you kind of like you know. Then this is Aveeno, and again, don't get deceived by Aveeno either. That is Aveeno. I know it looks sheer, so that is 2 layers for Aveeno. So those are the 3. So I wanted to quickly, before we do the demo, I wanted to quickly talk about the Aveeno one, because I'm not going to be demoing the Aveeno one on my skin, because it just didn't work out. It just did not work out at all. It was too blue white almost, and it just, the cast just did not go at all. I waited and waited and blended, or I don't know, it just did not work out for me. So just shout out that it's not dark skin friendly. To be honest, it's not marketed as that way, whereas the Colorescience one and the Cerave one are marketed as like blending into your skin and like leaving no white cast and just like still on the go. So these two are marketed in that way, like, and it is invisible zinc, right? Whereas the Aveeno one is not. It leaves a terrible white cast that just does not go away. So let's quickly head on to the demo section, where you'll see me putting Cerave one and the Colorescience one on both sides. So I do have the sunscreen on with, of course, I set my face and I do have makeup on, but I do have the sunscreens on my skin. So let's quickly get into the demo, and then you guys will see what my rankings are of all 3 sunscreens. I will see you guys there. Guys, I'm gonna be putting 2 sunscreens on my face, one side Colorescience and then one side Cerave. I'm not gonna be putting the Aveeno one on my face because it's too white. It's not gonna work on me, so I've kind of like washed my hands off of it. So anyways, so I'm gonna be putting on either side, one half Cerave and then the other half Colorescience. So this is gonna take a while, because I want to show you guys how they kind of like work on the skin in real time. So let's see. This is Cerave. So this, that. You can see it's kind of sheer. It's kind of almost sheer. Then let's also put some on my forehead. So that's basically it. You can tell it's like so sheer, and there you go. That's Cerave on one side. Let's try. It's actually not bad at all. It's pretty good, right? I could even go like for another layer, and still it's not bad. There's like 2 layers then, guys, and 2 layers. You can tell. I mean, it's not like actual skin. You can tell there's even with one layer, you could tell I was wearing something. There is like the slightest white cast there. If you just look at the product by itself, you can tell there's a lot of yellow in my natural skin tone, and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys, but I think there's some kind of a work going on. So that side is Cerave, so not bad at all, right? Let's try Colorescience. Colorescience, you can tell, you'll see as I'm applying, it's more opaque. Look at that, it's more opaque than, but I promise you, it's being this opaque, you'll see how it kind of like, I'm not like wiping it off, just FYI, I'm just like kind of blending the product into the skin. And around the mouth is a little hard because there's, even without this white cast going on, I have hyperpigmentation around the mouth, so it's gonna look weird. Look at that, it's coming closer to like 2 layers on Cerave, right? It's just like slowly absorbing. Let me just put a little bit on the forehead, just like work it. Look at that, it's not bad at all, guys. It's slowly, yes, you can obviously see the cast. I'm not going to say it's like a absolute like skin tone, like, you know, it's like sunscreen. There's all there, it is white and it is going to have a little bit of cast. But if you definitely do not want to cast, you just got to set your face with powder after this, just with something that has like good coverage. And then just look at that, it was so opaque, and it is coming, it's actually as it's setting, hang on, my face looked a little funny, as the sunscreen is setting, it's almost kind of, that cast is slowly disappearing. Yes, it looks, look at this, my neck is more yellow, and you can tell there's a cast, there's no denying that, there is absolutely a cast, but it was so opaque. And look at that, as seconds go by, it's actually getting so much better. It's actually, this side was so opaque, and it's like almost the same result as the Cerave one, which was actually so damn sheer, right? Look at that. I'm quite impressed, guys. I'm seriously so impressed. Look at, actually the white cast is slowly vanishing, like around my mouth, because there's more hyperpigmentation, kind of more pronounced. But look at that around my cheeks, here and here. It's actually so good. I'm impressed with especially with Colorescience, because of how opaque it was, like completely white, like a layer of white, and now it's gone. I mean, it's there, you can tell that it's there, but it's gone. Just a little bit of powder over it, you are good to go, and it's not even overly shiny. Look at that. It's but you can tell, well, like when I touch my cheeks, I can tell there's like kind of like a creamy, like moisturizing like layer on my face. So I mean, I told you guys it's gonna take a while, because I wanted to show you in real time how this, it's actually getting so much better in time. Like, it's 5 minutes since I like put it on, and look at that, it's nice. I'm quite impressed with the Colorescience one especially, but both work really good. So yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just set my face with powder to show you guys what it's gonna look like. I'm using Laura Geller's Bake, Balance and Brighten powder in the shade Deep. It's pretty dark. I'm going to show you what it kind of looks like. If I just set my face with that powder, I'm just like barely swirling. So this definitely has coverage. And yeah, look at that. There's, honestly, there's not a trace of white cast at all now. Like without the powder, you can definitely tell. But with the powder, there is no trace of white cast at all. You can just like set it with, but it takes time, like you guys saw in the demo. It takes like a whole 5 minutes 5.5 6 minutes for the cast to completely really like melt away and just kind of leave your skin really like presentable. But yeah, and I love the way it feels. It's so moisturizing. I can touch the face and I can feel a layer of moisture on my skin. I really like it. So I'm just gonna go put some highlighter and blush, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back. I have my blush, highlighter, and also set my face with my Hourglass powder. So let's get talking about all three of them. I want to rank them, tell you the best to the worst on that worked for me on my skin tone. So let's get started. So yes, they all leave some amount of white cast. There's no denying it. I want to put it out front. So remember and bear that in mind when you're buying these things, because they are marketed as like on-the-go active sun protection. You know what I mean? When you're doing like an activity, when you're active, really not like all made up, you know, with lipstick and mascara, you know what I mean? So they are marketed as like very on the go, people who are like active, sweating, and just have like seconds to just put it on your face and still get, you know, sun protection. So there's always that. So I gotta say, I'm so like between these two, because this is like so sheer and just like within seconds it kind of like works into your skin. It's so sheer. There's always that. But the Colorescience one was so opaque. It was like literally like an umbrella of white, you know, like I had like a white umbrella on my skin, and then it kind of disappeared in within like three minutes, like 3.5 minutes. It was like it was like exactly the same as this one. Like it was exactly the same as 2 layers of the Cerave one. So 1 layer of the Colorescience, like after 2 or 3 minutes, you know, resulted, and it looked like 2 layers of the Cerave. But I gotta say, I think I would prefer like a more opaque sunscreen than a sheer sunscreen. So I don't know the science behind it, but I'm thinking an opaque sunscreen would work effectively. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe it is just like it appears sheer, but it's like works as effective as an opaque one, which is the Colorescience one. But I think for me, I think I'm gonna go with the Colorescience one. Yes, it takes a little more time, extra time to work it into your skin tone if you have darker skin tones, but it's more opaque, so I'm assuming it has more protection. And it also has a PA 4+ signs, which is specifically directed towards protection against UVA rays, which is gonna really penetrate deep into your skin and really like create that irreparable damage right to your skin. So this definitely has that. So I'm just gonna give the Colorescience one as my top. Yes, it takes that extra time, but if you literally have no time and if you want something on the go, I would say go with, this is like my number 2. You know, this is absolutely fantastic. It takes seconds because it's so sheer, but I don't know if the sheerness would impact the sun protection for my skin, you know. So I'm a little like, I'm not sure exactly, but the formula is also really good on both. This one is all of like, I think Cerave products are formulated with ceramides. Ceramides is their like star ingredient. So and hyaluronic acid. All of their products is formulated with ceramides and hyaluronic acid. It says lightweight, oil-free, invisible zinc. And this one is also water resistant, and so is the Colorescience one. Both are water resistant. Oh my god, it's so itchy. I'm not sure what happened. And so yeah, I think I'm gonna give this one the second place, the Cerave the second place, just because it's a little bit on the sheer side. I don't know, I feel like I could be wrong on this. Obviously I don't know the science behind a sunscreen and sun protection all that much, so but I feel an opaque one, yeah. And this one is number 3, just because it just did not work for me. You probably don't see it in the swatches, but the tone of this white itself was very blue toned almost, you know what I mean. This is like off, this was also white, and this was also like a little off-white, but this one was so blue white almost, and it just like cast just stayed put. The cast did not vanish. To be honest, this product is not exactly marketed as like sheer, the cast is gonna disappear from your skin. It is not marketed as that at all. It's more like it's soothing, and it has 100%, this is 100% zinc oxide, and it's like contains oat essence, naturally sourced, all those things. So this is gonna be number 3, or I probably would just like, I'm gonna check if I can return this, because it's just not gonna work on me. It's just not gonna work on me or anybody in my family. So it's a no. So you guys can get an idea of where I'm coming from, ranking the products, and let me know if you're interested in buying these active sunscreen sticks that you can just apply and like go, because summer is approaching and people are going to be doing a lot of adventure tourism activities, right? So let me know what you guys think. Did this video help you make a decision? Yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it, and also subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye bye.